She's one of the most iconic sitcom moms, a three-time Emmy Award-winning actress known for her roles on Everybody Loves Raymond and The Mill. But it was a real-life mom moment at her own dinner table that led Patricia Heaton to quit alcohol. No laugh track, just a serious moment that made her rethink her relationship with drinking. It's a hot topic for so many of you right now. And she's here today marking an important anniversary. 3 years of sobriety with lots of advice for you and a new mission to fight hunger and poverty. Patricia, I love talking to you. You are here. You know why? Because you're so honest. You're so forthcoming about the highs and the lows in life. And I think it actually makes all of us more comfortable with our own lives. Why is it important to you?
Yeah. Hey, well, first of all, it's so nice to be back with you. I hope our next time is in person. And, but boy, it's great to see your face. And yeah, it's been 3 years. And I did have this interesting moment, you know, and I think we've talked about this before. As you get older and you have these changes in life, kids are out of the house. Currently, I'm not working, you know, so the things that were sort of defining me and anchoring me were gone, right? Mm-hmm. And so that comes with this sort of, you know, you feel a bit unmoored, and you can either lean into that and think, okay, I'm going to reinvent myself a little bit now, or have a new adventure, or you can kind of keep pouring cocktails and just, you know, kind of waiting for the day to end, right? While you watch TV for hours. So I just noticed myself just an uptick in drinking. Like I would never, ever drink at lunch. And I noticed once I didn't have to get up for a job or get up for the kids, like I would start having Prosecco at lunch, and my husband doesn't drink, so I would just crack open a bottle of wine or start pouring cocktails at night, you know, and it was just increasing. So I just thought, you know, I really want to quit drinking. I had like my little prayer thought, and I was like, you know, God, I love drinking so much, but I would like to quit, but I'm not going to be able to do it myself. You're going to have to do this for me. Because I just love bourbon old fashions, you know. And so one night at literally a few nights after that little thought prayer, I was having dinner with my sons and a bunch of their friends. So there was just like this steady flow of alcohol for like 5 hours. I felt fine, felt totally fine. We were all at the table talking. And I was making a joke, and I was saying, you know, in our family, it's a tradition. And I could not pronounce the word tradition. Ooh. And I tried 3 times in front of this table full of young men, and I did not say it. And my son at the one end of the table goes, "Oh, that's great, Mom. You can't even talk." And I was so mortified. And that stopped me in my tracks. Mm-hmm. And I haven't had a drink since. So that's my story.
But I want to talk, if I can, about a weekly tradition you had, grabbing drinks with your Everybody Loves Raymond co-star Peter Boyle. Because I love when these kinds of, you know, show business relationships live off the set as well. Peter gave you some important advice.
Yes, you know, Dr. Oz, this is over 20 years ago. And Peter was a sober living person for many years. I didn't realize, in fact, until we did a Raymond reunion on Zoom over the pandemic, did I realize he actually had 12-step meetings in his dressing room on tape night for anybody on the crew or cast that wanted to come. And Brad Garrett told us that he used to go to these meetings, which none of us knew. But I used to go out for a drink after tape night because your adrenaline's running high and you just want to go out and celebrate and kind of relax, you know, after the show. And I said to Peter, how do you not go out and have a cocktail to help like kind of calm down, and everybody else is drinking? And it's, you know, he said, you know, I just think about taking that first drink and how that would feel and what it would do to me and how it would lead to the second drink and then the third. And I just walk it through to like not being able to sleep at night, waking up hungover in the morning. And that gives my brain enough time, that little pause, to know that I don't want to do that, don't want to end up there. And that pause just gives you enough time to get over the urge.
It's a deep truth and a hack that's invaluable to a lot of folks watching now. Now, let me just shift a little bit. We're in the midst of a holiday season, a notoriously hard time to make good choices with food and alcohol. So what's your winning strategy to make it through?
Yeah, I think you want to, before you go to a party, have something to eat so you don't go there ravenously and start just shoving stuff in your face. Also, ask for a club soda and with a little splash of something in it. If you're eating things, eat the savory stuff, the proteins, cheese or olives or that kind of stuff. Just stay away from all the sugary carbs, cookies and cake, stuff like that.
Well, there is a hack that I think that you've mentioned to me in the past that I want to share with everybody right now, because it deals with the alcohol issue and deals with the caloric issue, but it's your favorite mocktail recipe. And I actually have made it right here on set so everyone can learn firsthand what Patricia Heaton does. So first off, tell me if I got this right. We have 4 ounces of apple cider vinegar. We got some lime juice here, a pinch of ground cinnamon, a pinch of ground nutmeg, some ice cubes, of course, make it cold. You can garnish as you desire with an apple slice or a cinnamon stick or whatever. And then the hero really is the ginger beer, right? So,
ginger beer, so and it's apple cider drink. I don't think it's vinegar.
Oh, is that right? Let me see.
Yeah, it's not vinegar. I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's apple. Apple juice even works.
Apple juice. Yeah.
Apple juice works. You're absolutely right. Thank you for that. I bet it would have been okay the other way.
Apparently, it's very good to drink apple cider vinegar in the mornings. I have not gotten to that point yet.
I thought you were showing off. I was so happy for you. All right, so I mixed it up here, and it looks like this. And I'm going to hold this towards you because you don't get to drink it. That's what it looks like, and this is what it looks like when I'm drinking it.
And then with the cinnamon and a little bit of ginger, it has a nice little holiday flavor to it.
I'm putting a garnish in your drink when you come here next time. I'll save this. It might be months from now.
Okay. Fantastic.
Well, then cheers to you for being so authentic, being so real, and giving us great tips to live our lives better. Cheers to your new mission, which we're going to talk about next. You're looking at Emmy-winning actress Patricia Heaton, a long way from Hollywood. I like the dancing, by the way.
Thank you.
That was her most recent trip to Rwanda in Africa on a charity mission. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the great work you do with World Vision. And as a celebrity ambassador for the organization, you don't have to travel everywhere, but you do. You think it's important to physically go to the places where people are in need. Why? You know,
at the beginning of these trips, I'm always given an itinerary, and it kind of lists all the places, and it's overwhelming, and it kind of doesn't mean anything because I can't picture these places. And then when I go, I'm there, I meet the people, I really understand what they're going through. The more important thing is I understand they are no different from myself or any American. We all want the same thing. We want to be able to provide for our families to be healthy, to get educated, to have clean water, electricity, and be able to go to school and work. Those are all the things we all want.
I love when I travel meeting individuals that changed my life, and you can't always predict who that's going to be. And I know you met a young man who had dreamt of becoming a doctor, a field that I adore, so I went into it. He didn't become a doctor, but he changed your life.
You know, he was this wonderful man and young guy, and he really wanted to go to med school, had no opportunity to do that in Zambia. But when World Vision came in and started a program to help pregnant women get good health care before they gave birth, he became like the community medical supervisor who went from village to village, taking down all their information, showing them what to look for in their pregnancy, what good signs were, what bad signs were when they needed to call the doctor, hooked them up from their phones to the hospital, got them on a list so when they went into labor, they were able to go right into a medical clinic. He was involved in bringing health to the community. And I thought to myself, it chokes me up when I think about it now, because he was not able, purely because of circumstances of birth, nothing that he had a choice in, he was not able to go to medical school. But he did the next best thing he could, which was to be a part of bringing health to his community, and World Vision enabled that for him. And I thought, you know, he wasn't bitter, he wasn't complaining. He took the situation where he was living and he made it work. And I was so inspired by him and moved by him. And it made me grateful for all the opportunities we have here. And it made me realize we just need to, listen, we can accomplish anything if we just put ourselves forward and use what we have at our disposal. And he was a wonderful example of that, and was making a huge difference in his community.
This holiday season, people are going to spend millions of dollars on gifts, but you are so clever. You have found a way to help create items that we can buy that actually help people around the world. This is just makes you feel good, and you can buy some great presents.
Right. So the scarf I'm wearing right now, I worked with the artisans at World Vision. This is silk scarf. It's got 3 gorgeous colors in. It's sort of red, white, and blue. It's sort of salmon and gray. So it kind of goes with everything. And it's in the World Vision catalog. If you look right on the back, there's me. And if you just donate $100, you'll get this scarf. And my friend Melissa Joan Hart is right next to me, and she's got this wonderful 3-bangle bracelet that says Faith, Hope, and Love. It's got a little heart charm holding them together, also for a $100 donation. But there's 100 ways of supporting people, either buying them chickens, a flock of goats, or from all over the world. You can contribute to people's education. You can buy gifts to give to people that will contribute to the artisans that made them and contribute to the programs at World Vision. So if you go to worldvision.org, you'll see the catalog right there. And of course, as always, you can always sponsor a child for $39 a month. And you'll affect the lives of not just that child, but 4 more children in a village. And you'll save lives in the process, and also get all your Christmas shopping done in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I tell you, it's a wonderful organization with great value spiritually. But I am wearing one of the scarf you have, actually.
Fabulous.
I think it looks good on me. I could throw it over my shirt.
It's very chic. You're sort of Parisian looking.
Exactly. You check out how you can contribute to the global community. It's a wonderful organization. God bless you for all you're doing, Patricia.
Thanks for having me, Dr. Oz. It's great. I hope to see you in person soon.
Look forward to it.